weight. Robert told me last night I gotta pick it up, and that's what I did. I picked it up, and I think that's what made me want to fight. It was a very close fight. I give all the credits to Richard Abril, but you know what? He didn't come to fight. He's talking about he's gonna break my jaw. He's more Mexican than me. If he was more Mexican than me, he would have fought me. He would have hold me the whole fucking night.
Were you surprised that you didn't get a point conducted or
you know what? The referee does his job. I don't concentrate on that. I do my job. My job is to find this in the corner. If the referee doesn't take a point, that's the referee's fault.
But he held your right arm like
there's nothing I can do about it. Like I said, that's not my job to criticize the referee. The referee he's a great job. That's why he's a referee in Nevada. So you know what? There's nothing I can do about that.
Brandon, do you think if you were able to create a little more space, you could be more effective throwing your punches and you could have held you?
You know that
it was just not really realistic.
It was just I created a little space. He's gone. I created a space. He was already fucking 20 feet behind me, or 20 feet away. So you know, it's just nothing I can really do. So I had to stay close, and when I stay close, he grabbed me. I couldn't really do nothing, you know. So there's nothing. It was just one of those fights that makes a fighter don't look good. You know, he's been looking good. It just doesn't make him look another fighter look good. It could happen to Marquez. He would have fought Marquez right now. They would have hold him. It doesn't make him look good. People might think, oh, he's older already.
Was it on your mind at all, you know, the fact that Alvarado had such a good fight, and then, you know, he's a guy people talked about fighting Marquez too, and now you come out and do that?
Hey, you know what? Alvarado, he's a warrior. He's whatever he is. You know, that's Alvarado's camp. I don't concentrate on that. And yeah, exactly. I didn't see the fight because there was no TV in the locker room, so I couldn't really tell if he had a good night. It's whatever, you know. I would love to fight him. I'm not scared of nobody. I leave everything up to Cameron. That's his Cameron's job. So you know what? Whatever Cameron decides who I fight next, that's who I fight.
Was it on your mind at all about fighting Marquez and having that possibility, like, you know, hey, I need to look good, I need to do that?
No, you know, we knew Abril was going to be a tough opponent. We knew he was going to be awkward and everything. That's what we seen the videos of. And we had a feeling that he was going to hold us a lot. And you know what? That's what happened. He hold, and he tried to hit and hold. There's nothing I can do about it. You know, the referee did his job, I did my job.
Brandon, were you ever frustrated throughout the fight?
Yeah, you know, I did get a little bit frustrated because he hold me like he was trying to break my arm. He fucking hold my neck, and you know, I even told the ref a couple of times, hey, he fucking holding me. What the fuck? You know, I even told the ref a couple of times. I told the ref like a few times that ref said stop hitting him behind the back. I'm like, well, he's turning around. How can I not hit him behind the back? I'm trying to hit the body. He's turning around. He's facing his back towards me. So there's nothing I can do. And then he's all. And then he hugged my head, and he literally was twisting it and wandering around. So I told the ref, hey, he's holding my head. You know? So you know, I was frustrated, but you know what? It is what it is. Abril came what he did on his game plan, and I can do what I do.
How satisfied are you with the win? How satisfied are you with the win?
You know, a win is a win to me. I love it. I'm not too satisfied because you know what? I think I could have done better if I did what I did on the weight wise. I killed myself to try to make 135. I try to make 135. It's just not my weight no more. I grew out of it. I've been at 135 since 2004. 8 years already. My body's growing. I'm getting older already. I'm going to be 26 already. My tablet is just slowing down. So you know what? 140. If it was at 140, I think I'll be way better than I did tonight.
Would you pursue that fight with Marquez?
I would love that fight, but that's what we leave it up to Cameron. Don't get me wrong. Marquez is a legend. I would love to fight that fight. And I know the critics and everybody say, well, he'll outbox you like Abril did. You know what? Write what you want to write. I don't give a shit. But that fight, I know I'll give the fans what they want. I always do, and I always will. And you know what? I couldn't make a Abril fight tonight, so it didn't make me look good. But you know what? Who cares? Life goes on. I'm ready for the next day.
Did Abril do anything that surprised you in the ring that you weren't expecting?
Nah, just the holding. Just the holding a lot. You know, I didn't think he was gonna hold as much. But you know, he owed me a lot. He didn't have no power or nothing like that because I wasn't really never stunned or nothing. It was just awkward guy. You know, he was more awkward than Acosta. He was just an awkward holder. Just that's it.
Is it going to be a tough cut to get to 40 even? Or, you know,
No.
You won't be depleted at all at 40?
This fight, the reason why y'all probably think, whoa, you see how he look at 137, he might be at 140. The reason why I look like that because I was draining, sacrificing my body just to get to 135, and I couldn't get to 135. When I came over here, I was ready 140, and I was training fucking hard, and I felt great. The last 3 days, those 2 pounds was just horrible. And my face, the way it was just looking, is because the fact that I sacrificed my body for those last 2 pounds, and it just
When you worked out at the Top Rank Gym on Tuesday, I don't know if you noticed this. You worked out a whole workout. And you didn't seem like you really were sweating that much. Were you concerned at that point that if you're not sweating and you were wearing all that clothing and worked out hard, that you had nothing to give?
No, not really, because I don't really work out like I do when I'm at the gym. When I work out in the gym, I'm a hard worker. Don't get me wrong. It's just the fact that my body's just too big.
Right, I get that. I'm just going, did you have a sense even that early in the week?
Honestly, 2 months ago, I told Robert before this fight, after Gamboa pulled out, I like, dude, you know what? I lost interest. I'm ready to go to 140. Let's do it already. Let's go 140. And then something happened, and they go, you gotta fight 135. You gotta fight 135. So I was like, fuck it. I'll try, And it was just hard, very hard to do it. Don't get me wrong, my nutritionist, he worked very well. He did a tremendous job. My strength and conditioning coach, everything. I feel strong. It's just the fact that I'm just too big for 135. I'm fooling myself. I'm trying to make myself, it's like saying, putting my body into a little kid's body. And it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. So you know what? I felt stupid. Again. You guys don't feel stupid. I feel stupid. Because you know why? You know who's the one that's hearing it? Me. You know the one who's getting all the credits about it? Me. You guys are the one that's writing about it. So I felt stupid.
Why was Abril pushed so hard after Gamboa fell? And why do you think another opponent was found those heavy?
Well, you know what? He got what he did. He did what he did at the press conference. That's why he got the fight. And you know what? Honestly, like I said, it's just one of those things that my weight, that's what fucked me. And not only, I'm ready for 140. Abril was a tough opponent, very awkward. You can't get nothing away from the guy. But you know what? It goes back to the weight issue.
Did your team ever talk about maybe asking Abril to fight you heavier?
Well, we tried. They wanted 135. They wanted 135, and if they said no, then we go heavier, less money, 2 rounds. Like, fuck, we fight this guy, we need 12 rounds. We don't need 10 rounds, we need 12 rounds to fight. Somebody like that, somewhere awkward, somebody that's going to hug you and hit you and run and try to, so we need 12 rounds for that. That's why I tried to do 35. Robert, how that, but the money wise, they said, it's just a lot of bullshit. It's a lot of bullshit.
How does he match up with Marquez if that fight were to make? How would Brandon win the fight?
People still haven't seen Brandon at 140. We have somebody that trains, he stands up in the ring. He's in this business. He's probably one of the hardest workers in the business. Not only in my gym. Everybody works hard, but he works extra hard, and he'll be up there. I think he's ready. I think Marcus is a great fighter, great legend. Always going to be remembered as what he's done and what he is. But I think it's time for a younger guy to come in and take that fight. I think Brandon has all the tools to be able to put